first I'm gonna take my Jeffree Star conspiracy palette. What color do I want to use today? Here's this neat little trick I learned. All you have to do is just... You don't even need brushes, just use your hands. And then... Then we're just gonna take the red and just put it across here, okay? Oh, Jeffrey, look at that color. Ugh. And I think I want to add a little bit more yellow. Bring it out. You don't even need brushes, ladies. I can do this in 5 fucking seconds. I think I want to use a little bit of blush today, so let's see. Oh, Trisha. Love this color, Jeffrey. Just put a little bit right here. Here we go. Oh, yes, Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jeffrey. Love this color, Jeffrey. You know, I just like to do a little thin here. Just a little thin. Remember when I paid to go to your concert? And you just held me? You grabbed my hand and we just had that moment? Call me back, Trisha. Call me. Just do a contour. Oh, Jeffrey. This is Shanny for Christ here, signing off. Peace and Maranatha.
So what's up, everybody? We just learned why we're doing it early today. So you remember when the whole Super Bowl thing started happening? We had to go on earlier because Billy and my wife wanted to watch Super Bowl and stuff. We just realized, like, I didn't know it was this today, but apparently WrestleMania is coming on tonight. So Bran's like, we gotta do it early this week. So we just did it early. I didn't know it until now, and it made it kind of funny. So what's up, everybody?
You guys are wondering why I wasn't in the salt mine last night. It's because I had to watch the Boneyard match, which was a cinematic masterpiece, by the way.
Complete with Biker Taker, came out to Metallica instead of Limp Bizkit. Much nicer.
It worked.
It
did. It was like a B horror movie / wrestling fan's wet dream, and I enjoyed it.
Cinematography was a little, left a little to be desired, but you get what you want. You get
I hate you, Blue.
that shaky cam shit.
4 pounds or 5 pounds technically. Blue. Billy is bull. Dragnauct. Yes. Also, let me go ahead and promote that because if you don't know, like, Dragnauct's going to be on the Atheist Experience at 5 o'clock. So we should be done by then, and we'll put the link out so everybody can check it out and stuff like that. Oh wait, Vigilant Mario's back?
I had heard he was back from another round of whatever kind of rehab he's in currently.
Ooh. We might have to.
Is he rehabbing from drugs or from penises this time?
Once again, Billy, little column A, little column B.
Shit. So I'm actually trying to pull something for what you call it? Shameful to spray. While we're doing that, I guess I mean, if we got something making you salty, Bran, we can go ahead and
yeah, sure.
Wow. I forgot to do it. Let's see who is going to be in Bran's place.
Who's going to be in my box?
No one.
Billy's halfway in my box.
The homunculus.
The wrong one.
I like it. You can leave it like this. It's cool. I like it. Billy's forearm is a salty boy today.
Because this is not tattooed. That's why I'm salty.
That's what it is. See, we do have. We were ready for this. What the fuck are you guys talking about? This was all planned out way in advance.
You know what? That's a good reason to be salty, though.
We're professionals.
Very professional. I'll go ahead and get started while you're making me all big and whatnot. So just work the shaft, Frank. Don't forget.
Look, we have demonstrated via X Hamster that there are a lot of people that don't deserve to be alive.
Yes, that is true. That is true, and I'll second that. And maybe one of these people falls into the category of someone I'm about to talk about right now, because this is a very personal edition of what's making Bran a salty boy. Very personal, very about me. But at first, we're going to talk about problem at large. Problems at large are that, right now, and it's true, and it should be this way, that only essential businesses should be operational right now. Only things that people absolutely need to be able to get through the day are what we need right now. So with that said, yes, absolutely, grocery stores, absolutely pharmacies. There are a lot of businesses that I think are absolutely essential right now. But here's my problem. When everyone's stuck at home, and by the way, I got my first taste of that this week because unfortunately I'm that essential employee who had this week off only because they thought that I was gonna fucking die. So I got that taste of being stuck at home this week and really understanding what the essentials are, what we need. And one thing that I realized is, first and foremost, everybody's got a guy. You know who the guy is, right? The guy that brings you some things that I'm just going to go ahead and come out and say it is very essential in this time, this trying time. So here's what I'll say to all the guys out there and girls. Let's be PC about this. You are essential. PC. And if you are out making deliveries, how about not just try to be on time? How about try to show up the same fucking day you said you'd be there? That to me seems like something you should do in these trying times. Finances are never certain. How about you make the sale? How about you be that essential employee that the government won't acknowledge that you truly are, but we all know you to be? You're the real heroes here, guys and gals. So, if someone calls you at, say, 5 o'clock and it's 2:40 p.m. the next day, kind of makes you not seem so essential. And we're going to look elsewhere for some essential people. You son of a bitch. I hope you're watching the show, you piece of shit. Seriously. Almost 24 hours later, and I haven't seen you. Fuck you. That has made me a very salty boy. I thought you were essential. Apparently you are not, because I'm still here. By the way, there's a dude up the street. He sells cheaper. And yeah, I'm going to go find him because fuck you. And that's what's made me a salty boy.
That's actually a pretty good reason to be salty.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, definitely.
Almost 24 fucking hours. Do you understand?
At least a
problem?
text, man,
Yeah, it's
saying
like,
"Hey, I can't
Thank
come
you.
today."
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, my car broke down, you know, I can't make it up there today or something, you know?
At least make an excuse.
Yeah, I would fully understand if you tell me you can't come. If you tell me you can't make it, I'll understand that, especially now in the situation we're currently in. But if I get confirmation and then you fucking ghost me, yeah, I'm gonna do the same the next time you call me asking if I'm good. Just so you know, asshole.
I can't imagine, like, actually, like, because with my wife's been, like, extra careful with it. She, like, every time we get something delivered, she goes out there with bleach wipes and wipes everything down before it even comes into our fucking house. I can't even imagine if we get that delivered.
Like wiping down the little sack, the baggie.
Wiping the sack, and then just Lysoling the actual thing, and then when I go do it later, it just explodes in my face or some shit.
Just imagine Frank standing out front with like a sandwich baggie between like his thumb and his index finger, wearing a glove with some Lysol spray, and the neighbors are looking out the window like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
I shit you not. We got groceries delivered yesterday, and we were both out there. I had one bag, and she was in her gloves with a bunch of wipes, like, and just sitting there wiping. And I kid you not, the neighbors down the street were staring at us, and they were the older neighbors, and they were looking at us like we were crazy. Like, y'all should be doing this shit too. You're gonna die.
For real.
Yeah. By the way, I think it's a very bad idea to smoke Lysol, Frank. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Or
But,
try it. We don't know.
For science.
For the
I'll put
200th episode.
I'll put that under the "don't drink bleach" category.
Yeah, man. Who knows? It could be the cure to coronavirus, Frank, and you'll be the guy to find out. You know, just chase it with some fish tank cleaner. You know.
It
So-
could be
Please
delicious.
make some fucking Lysol.
It's gonna be the new Tide challenge.
By the way, thank you, Adam E, for dabbing for me in my honor.
So I did find something. It took me a while because we haven't had any salty reviews in a while, and this was about 2 weeks back. Usually I get one saltiness, you know, somebody being pissed off. Usually a call for an uprising person. This one is about Shanny, and it's not in defense of Shanny, but this one is. I'm not even gonna do the intro. So all you guys do is talk about her. Who cares, really? I think she just makes shit up for views, and you all buy into it.
How is that different than any other person that we talk about on the show?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I do take that as them defending her in a way, because why? Okay, why haven't you said this about anybody else? Well, there's two possibilities that come to mind. Number one, you're not familiar with our show, and you only found out about our show through looking up Shanny shit, which then you are playing into it. Or number two, you watched the show, and the only person you felt to say this about was Shanny, which means you are actually defending her.
A Shanny of all people. We gone after
Real.
Patriot Nurse, a call for an uprising, G-Man, but no, you chose Shanny. Of anybody to like, quote unquote, kind of like defend, it's like, that's the worst person. I can see if we were going after someone like Amber Lynn Reed, and we kept talking about her. All you do is talk about her. Like, you know, she doesn't do anything but just shove food in her gullet and complain about not losing weight. But this is Shanny, for Christ's sakes. I mean, she puts out some like stupid shit.
Heinous opinions, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you guys go around making fun of this one particular lulz cow? Like, do you not see how dumb that is? We cover, like, granted, the salt mine's very Shanny heavy, pun intended, but there's a lot of people we talk shit about on this channel. I mean, there's a laundry list, past and present, and there'll be more to come down the pike in the future. So I don't understand why it's necessarily an issue when we talk about her specifically.
Also, like, congratulations on your first day on the internet, bro.
Yeah. It only took a quarantine to get him there.
Yeah.
We're proud of you.
For real.
Love you.
Please leave, though. All right.
Gen X reviews. I wouldn't broadcast that. I blame you guys for the anti-vaxxers. Thank you.
He also said that the sun was about to explode, so that's awesome.
Who, that guy?
No, Shanny.
Shanny.
About to? Like, depends
Yeah.
on what's your definition of about to?
Like pretty soon, like it's about to like explode, and giving everyone else boils. Kind of ironic. Yeah, it's like in the like near future.
I thought that was
I mean-
5G, giving everyone the sores and whatnot, man.
She mixed her conspiracy theories.
Wow. When you're so fucked up, you start mixing them together.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
the jungle juice of fucking conspiracy theories. Holy shit.
Trust me, she had to mix some heavy drugs to come up with those anyway. So there's a lot of mixing going on.
No more jungle juice. Last time I tried to get a Baja Blast with jungle juice, and I got attacked.
Got attacked.
I was
Gotta get
attacked.
that, You got to get that Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning, only available at KFC. Pick up a donut while you're there.
You just triggered Sam. Who the fuck gets a donut at KFC? I'm Jewish.
I'm gonna keep whittling away at him until he eats a KFC donut on camera.
Oh wait, no, we gotta stop. That was the worst impersonation of Sam ever, to the point where he had to say "I'm Jewish" at the end.
It was so bad I almost didn't even pick up it was an impersonation until you called that out.
I didn't even know he was impersonating anybody.
Yeah, he was. He went like hard New York and then went, "I'm Jewish."
Pick you up a KFC donut. I'm Jewish. I like it.
Someone did.
You've heard him talk before.
Sam's in it. Love you.
You know, if you're gonna impersonate a Jew, at least be like a little racist about it. That way we at least know what the fuck you're doing.
You
see
said,
how
"Fuck
Billy's-
you, Frank," in the chat.
See how Billy's wringing his hands right now? He's trying to help you out with this impersonation, Frank.
I really am.
Oh shit.
That was great.
Something tax laws, something lawyer words.
I was hoping he was in the chat and heard that. Someone actually, I think the guy that's actually in our chat now is like, should we get a tattoo like on Sam to say like he's Jewish because he keeps reminding people? I was like, I don't know where you go
Do
with
the
this.
star a
I'm so confused.
It's probably not a good
I've
idea
already
to start.
suggested, like, when he gets a tattoo, his first tattoo, that you have to start small, like kind of small, because it doesn't hurt as much. So I said, maybe some numbers on the wrist. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. Probably not the best idea, but yeah, shoot, we'll go with that. So what's it gonna be, Sam? You're gonna eat that KFC donut, or you're gonna get those numbers tattooed on you? Which is it?
Go fuck.
One's a slow death. I'll let you pick which.
Oh no.
Let's go ahead and hit into this. Unemployment has hit new record with 6.6 million Americans filing for aid.
Good times.
Virus, as you know, is having a huge
I like how Frank's
impact on
like,
the economy.
yeah,
From
man,
small
there's
businesses
fucking millions
trying
of
to
people
simply make ends
unemployed.
I gotta laugh because I'm one of them.
Including Frank, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not essential like all the other of us.
meet to another volatile week for the markets. So here to help us figure out what it all means for investors and for all of you at home.
Hi, Sam.
We have PwC partner and business development lead Mitch Rochelle and CapitalistPig.com founder and editor of a new textbook of Americanism, which I believe is on one of the many books on the shelf behind him, Fox News contributor Jonathan Hoenig. So Jonathan, Mitch, guys, another just terrible week. I just want to run through some data points.
Dude's unnerving. I don't know what it is. I think it's his mouth to tooth ratio and the fact that he won't stop moving his head.
Just everything's a bit wide.
I can't tell if those are books behind him or like magazines.
It looks like that Family Guy character that has a really long jaw, but he was British. I can't fucking remember his name.
James Bottom Tooth the Third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
real quick. You've got consumer confidence numbers sunk to a 32-month low. Unemployment rate jumps to...
He also looks like a random, like on The Sims 4, you click random and you just get this weird looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like John.
Start pulling some sliders up.
He looks like John Krasinski without the looks or talent. It's crazy.
4.5%.
So a different person.
And then those jobs numbers, even worse than expected. The
Oh,
initial
without the
jobless
good
claims
looks.
surging
He's
to more
got
than
the look.
6.6 million, more than double than the previous week. Mitch, which of those data points jumps out to you as just the worst?
From worst to best, Kristen, I would say that the weekly jobless claim number, because the unemployment rate that came out yesterday, there's a little bit of a lag there. The survey was done in the middle of the month of March. So the real indicator that I think the market's looking to,
And yeah,
in fact, every American...
it's not a lag at that point. It's just not, it's not up to date and it's not correct. If it was taken in the middle of March and they're saying what now, up to like 13% unemployment, like what, 6.6 million people. If that was taken in the middle of March and it's the beginning of April during this pandemic, then it's fucking wrong. Why? I mean, just say that's the latest news we have. Oh, and it may be behind. No, it's definitely fucking behind and you're wrong and things are worse than you believe them to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to correct your pronunciation. It's Ron.
True. I apologize for that. I apologize. I have to work on that.
You have to save your G's up, so when you pronounce the N-word, you can just...
Yeah, man. There's 2 of those per word, you know. You got to work on that. Save them up.
Yeah, save them up.
Jobless claim number, and there's some estimates up there that are hellacious, showing us week after week we could get to something like that. Another 5 million, another 10 million coming down the pike. The reality is this program, the Paycheck Protection Program that became live yesterday, is intended to stem that tide and give small businesses, which employ 60 million Americans, much needed relief to get people back on the payroll.
Yeah, well, since you brought it up, let me just ask you one more question about those paycheck protection programs.
Don't you think perhaps maybe there's some things we need to address first before we get people back on the payroll? Don't you maybe think perhaps we should flatten that curve first? I don't know, just saying.
This is a huge program, incredibly complicated. It's being rushed to meet the needs of these small businesses, but the rollout did have its complications. What are you hearing about how well it's been executed so far?
The good news, I came with a prop. The form is very simple. The rules, like anything in the banking world, which is regulated, are complicated. I think a lot of scrambling went on last week, and banks were trying to get the resources pulled together and their infrastructure pulled together to accommodate it. I think this week hopefully will be a lot more efficient for borrowers, but everybody, the word got out and borrowers were literally lining up at banks to get their loans.
Yeah, I mean, Kristen, I have to say, ironically, I think
jump in here, Jonathan.
Worrisome, the SBA.
That was a little condescending, a little fire there. Yeah, just go ahead and fucking interrupt us, you fucking asshole. Go ahead.
With TARP, you got tremendous TARP fraud and all the malinvestment that came along and produced ultimately.
Then when you jump in, there's a bunch of bells in your background, you asshole.
Times. This comes back to, in my mind,
Americans I know that sound. I grew up near a Catholic church. That's awful.
Either this guy is the reincarnation of Jerry Lewis or needs to lay off the coke. Lady.
We got a lot of people.
Thank you for the news, lady.
This economic impact for life. Dude, what is up with this guy? Holy fuck. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. To his significant other.
People, you force them to stay in their homes. I mean, we're not looking at a recession.
Someone in the chat called him Alfred E. Fuckface.
Right, Kristen, those statistics are stunning. But when you quarantine people, you force them to stay in their homes. I mean, we're not looking at a recession. We are looking at a Great Depression. So we need to find some way to allow businesses to be creative. Yes, of course, isolate the vulnerable, but perhaps follow more of the Swedish model, which is not an explicit lockdown, and letting creative businesses find some way to produce even in these this pandemic, even during the pandemic.
So, but
Oh,
Jonathan,
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I was looking at your double fucking coked out nostrils there, bro.
Fucking A.
She was not paying attention. She was like, "Oh fuck, I'm live." All right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh fuck, he stopped.
Say more.
we're really only in the beginning of all of this. I mean, how bad do you think it could get if we stay?
Dude, the chat is ripping this motherfucker up. Now they're saying he looks like a '59 Oldsmobile.
He does. He does.
Oh shit.
Locked down through the end of the summer.
Well, boy, I mean, it's how further down the day. The thing I think the president doesn't understand, Kristen, is that the economy isn't like an engine. You can't quickly turn it off and turn it on. And the longer you allow businesses
that would be a router.
Follow it in effect and not stay creative and not.
Wait a minute, have we tried that yet?
The longer this system is going to persist.
Yes.
So one easy fix, for
we tried
example,
turning it off and back on. Nothing.
Yeah.
Pockets would be following the Hubert Humphrey model. Cut some taxes, cut the gas tax, for example. Allow people who have to be productive to work to pay that much less at the pump during this era. So find some creative.
Gas is pretty cheap. I think like at Walmart it's like $1.36, and everybody's filling the fuck up too.
Where the fuck you going?
Yeah, like he's over there like cut the gas tax where no one's leaving their house. Thanks, you're helping. That's like trickle down of idiots.
Cut it for the small amount of people that are still being forced to work in this pandemic because y'all can't stop coming in to buy your candy and your eyeliner.
I bought Animal Crossing 2, damn it. Amazon's 2-day shipping isn't really that good right now.
No, I figured that out
the
hard
same
way.
day is like a week later.
Yeah.
For small
and
shit.
Amazon workers have been hawking loogies on packages apparently too. I can't imagine why they're so frustrated.
Oh gee, I wonder.
That's gross as fuck.
It is. It really is.
They're being forced to work during all of this and getting almost no protection from anything, and their CEO had the fucking gall to try and open a fucking GoFundMe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost as gross as this guy's face. It's pretty awful. Nice teeth, though. Just too many of them.
Jeez, yeah. Somebody get this man a carrot. It's a giant, comically oversized carrot.
This represents the economy. Go get it.
Creative ways. If we continue to shut down the economy, a Great Depression isn't just a possibility, it's a guarantee.
You're a fucking Great Depression.
Looking at you is giving me a Great Depression.
Seriously. I said earlier he looked like, kind of reminded me of John Krasinski. I wish he'd find a quiet place to go to. Leave us the fuck alone. I already know all this depressing shit. I don't need to hear it again from you.
I don't think she was paying attention again. She just got that confused look. Like,
She's like, oh, fuck, he stopped talking again.
Holy shit, he does. He looks like Howdy Doody come to life.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, dude.
Y'all just run.
Oh, man.
Just plain out Ron.
Damn.
Motherfucker. Yeah, she gave that old dude her undivided attention, but she couldn't care less about this motherfucker.
That's what he looks like. He looks like if Ronald McDonald took the makeup off.
Yeah, the original Ronald McDonald. The one with like the fucking cup on his nose.
Oh, the fucking nightmare?
Yeah, Willard Scott. Yeah, there you go.
Scary. All right, let's see why this woman is regretting having 90th birthday party from.
A reporter who recently covered the containment zone in New York unwittingly spread COVID-19 at her mother's 90th birthday party, and 2 people later died.
You fucking idiot.
Wait, you're having a birthday in a Catholic church?
Yeah.
Or whatever this is?
Yeah, so now the young people and the old people got to watch out, you know? It's fucking double threat.
Yeah, fair. And to be fair, if you get the corona too bad in here, we can do the funeral at the same time.
Yeah.
Like the fucking list of top 10 great ideas. I know there's a virus going around. It's turned into a pandemic that is adversely affecting the elderly. How about we have a large gathering and celebrate the lives of these 90-year-olds that's soon going to come to a fucking end thanks to us? Wow. And now she regrets it. Now.
Okay, everyone come up here and drink from the same cup. Everyone come up here.
This is my blood.
Stop coughing for 2 seconds. Okay, now drink from this cup. Okay, pass
So
it to your grandma.
crammed together in these pews, like 6 inches away from one another. Don't mind your cousin coughing over there. It's fine.
Okay, now peace be with everyone. Everyone touch each other. Go. How could this go wrong?
Ron.
It's fucked up because it's like, you know what? Mom's turning 90. Let's invite all her 90-year-old friends out. I feel like a dick laughing because I know where this is gonna go. But if you are that fucking stupid, like, look, old people are vulnerable. Sometimes they're kind of, their brain's tired and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, you can't. You did this, lady.
You're responsible for what they do. They're just like
Yes.
you're like
You should
what's
be.
like you wake them up like, Grandma, we need to go to the church for the birthday. Huh? And then you fucking like drag them.
Should be charged
It's not
for
like they
murder.
drove.
Hopefully not.
God, I know, right? If not, there were more fatalities on the way.
Twitch Loken, $20 super chat. Thank you. God's way of thinking it out there.
I like ding dong too.
It's voting is going to be a hell of a lot better in 4 years. I'll say that. I'll just throw that out there. Sorry to all I'm sorry to all the many elderly fans we have of the show, because I'm sure there are many. Our analytics say there's none, but I don't know what the fuck that's talking about.
We're totally ahead at the nursing home. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's at least a couple in our comment section.
Yeah.
Those are some mean things you said about a call for an uprising.
Well, they're not subscribed, but it's just because they don't know how to subscribe. So,
Oh, my dad's one of those people.
they just look up the channel name every time they get on YouTube.
Yep,
The red button, you click subscribe, and then make sure you hit the bell next to subscribe so that it tells you, the whole fucking YouTube spiel.
Hell yeah. There's 2 subscribe buttons now.
I want to see if there, that'd be something like I'd find like really cool if there was an older person watching, and they're like trying to get their their children's like, can you look up the Geek Room, and they just type it in just to see us. I would love to see a video of that, because that would just make my day. It's kind of like how you feel. It's like more fuzzy feeling, especially like when you seen Suplex City geek the fuck out when he realized we played this.
That was a heartwarming moment, Billy.
It wasn't because he brought it up, and then there was a bunch of fucking mouth breathers saying mouth breathers shit, and I'm like,
yeah, but he was one of them.
Yeah.
He was one of them, but he couldn't get a word in edgewise on his own fucking channel.
Yeah, well,
like there's like these 2 other jackasses who are not on it. They're not his channel, and they're just like talking over him.
Yeah. He was so fucking happy too. He was like walking around like, oh, I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet. I like that. Then just everybody else is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, how many viewers they got? Well, how high can you count to?
Are they live? How many viewers I got live? I was like, yeah. Oh, let's
We don't get as many viewers live as we do that watch the videos afterwards because our viewers have jobs.
Yeah.
They should stop that.
No.
What?
It was a joyous day as a minister leads a congregation in singing happy birthday for a woman turning 90.
90, wow.
But what was supposed to
That
be a beautiful...
sounded creepy. 90, wow.
If we could only flip that number, I'd be very interested.
How nice for this church to employ an old gay man as their priest.
I wasn't gonna point it out, but I noticed it instantly.
Damn.
And Frank's over there making fun of his speech. That's good optics in 2020.
Yep.
Occasion has turned into a nightmare. Alice Stockton Rossini, a veteran reporter with WOR Radio in New York, had organized the church celebration on the Jersey Shore town of Long Beach.
So you're a reporter. You report things. Do you not know the things you're reporting? Like, hey, coronavirus is happening. Don't go out. Don't have a big congregation. Well, let's plan a fucking party.
Nah, she's like Ron Burgundy. You just put something in front of her and she reads it.
Oh, man, I mean, I'm curious, though. I'm curious if this is a case of just, I believed the Trump administration when there's like, oh, man, there's like 15 cases. We got this thing fucking licked. Or if she's just fucking stupid. Because it's got to be, well, goddamn, that's kind of the same.
Column A, column B.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's a little redundant.
That's a Venn diagram that's very heavy in the middle. I'll say that.
It's just circle.
So all these old people are dead now, right?
What is this the grandmother's birthday that they circled, or her hit list?
Right, it looks awfully ominous.
They started drawing the actual COVID virus on her, but they figured it wouldn't be in good taste to finish it.
Silent for her mom, Jackie.
And then we have a birthday on this row here, I think, too, don't we?
But in a cruel twist, Rossini is believed to have infected at least 9 elderly guests with COVID-19 who were at the church.
You stupid bitch! Oh, I feel bad laughing, but goddamn, what are you people doing?
I feel bad for the old people who probably just like, well, I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna see my friends. I haven't seen them in weeks because I don't get out that much anymore. And then fucking now they're dead.
Now I'm about to see Jesus.
But they just said it was her birthday. So I mean, cool thing is your tombstone's gonna have the same date on it twice. That's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
wrap it up nice.
Metalocalypse.
Yeah, exactly 90 years. That's pretty cool.
Birthday, death day.
Fuck yeah.
Event.
All my
2 of
friends
them have
dead.
died. She'd been covering the hard-hit city of New Rochelle, New York. She didn't know she was carrying the virus.
You feel responsible.
Oh my God, you were reporting in the fucking... You were the one with the virus, and you gave it to the old...
And you're one of the states that had the most people infected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than the guy who ate the bat, she's got to feel like really bad right now.
New York's so bad that apparently they're fleeing to surrounding states. They're checking in Rhode Island if you're like housing New Yorkers now.
Yeah, they're doing the same in Delaware.
Yeah.
Like it's God.
Because Jersey got just as bad, so they're moving either further north or further south.
Come to church and have your death day party.
That's why New Haven County, where I am from, and I think it's Fairfield County is the little tail. It's the part where like the most New Yorkers and New Jersey people come through. Like we have the reddest of red on our state. So thanks for that. Appreciate it. You contributed to that, whore.
To Long Beach Island?
Yes.
Jake didn't hear that, did he?
Like it's a good possibility. It's a chance. Yes. How else could I feel?
Tragically, her mom also tested positive for COVID-19.
We took my mother to the hospital when her fever spiked to 102. And for 3 days, she laid in the hospital waiting for the test results to come back.
At the end of the church service, the minister advised people to take precautions, suggesting they do an elbow.
Now we take precautions? After we've been to a church service filled with elderly people and tons of other people, now's the time we take precautions.
Yeah, that's like getting in a car crash and then putting your seatbelt on.
Yeah. After impact, the fucking airbag flies out, And
you're like, click. I nailed it.
Just a dead body in the driver's seat, and then it gets flung to the back seat by an airbag. That's about the level of preparedness we're talking about here. Oh.
share in a special way the peace with the Lord.
Yeah.
That's not
You
gonna
think these
fucking
people
help.
would know better? They lived through polio.
Yeah. There ain't no iron lung for this one, sweethearts.
Do you regret having that party?
Knowing then what I know now, yes.
Wait, what?
What? Yeah, she said yes because I now know things.
You knew him then.
Do you regret
Why were you rewinding
having
it?
that party?
There you go.
Knowing then what I know now, yes.
Knowing now what I should have known then.
Hey, that's not what she said, but that's what she should have meant.
Yeah. Fuck.
Fucking A.
Yeah, coronavirus is taking out the wrong people. Should have been her. Wrong family member died.
This is why we are fighting. God.
This is why we hate white people.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm offended by the Puerto Rican side of you saying that.
Mm-hmm. What do you have to say, you Puerto Rican son of a bitch? Your hatred of.
I'm just saying, Becky was. They probably told her, Becky, this is probably a terrible idea to have this birthday party, and she was like, "No, I don't remember her name. Stupid white bitch, whatever his name is,
Yeah, it's Becky. she's too young to be a Karen.
or whatever." Yeah, she went and saw the manager of the church, and so she prayed, and Jesus was like, "We can do it," and she told him that her imaginary friend said, "Yeah, that's cool." So then they did it.
Bring them to me quicker. That's what Jesus said. By the way, we keep up the rich tradition that is Inside Edition on Let's Riff YouTube.
You only get one a show. Let's listen to Trump, who dropped the ball on pandemic preparation.
No.
Where is Dr. Fauci?
I don't know, but every time you ask that question, whenever he's not here, you look, you say, where is he? And you'll say, is there a problem? No problem whatsoever.
We want someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is Trump's nice way of saying every time you ask that question, my butthole itches.
He's about to fire Dr. Fauci because Dr. Fauci is more important than he is.
More popular, more important. Generally speaking, people want to hear from him and not you. He recently said he replaced his rallies with these coronavirus updates. That's what he's saying is a replacement for his rallies. And within that, people don't want to see him. So yeah, his feelings are hurt, his butt is hurt, and that's what all this stems from. Plus, he doesn't like this Jim Acosta guy anyway. This is the guy he tried to take away his White House credentials before.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, so this goes back. They've got a little pissing contest going on.
Every time he's not here, sometimes I'll ask him to come because that's the first question that you and a couple of others from the fake news establishment ask is, where's Dr. Fauci? We're doing great together.
Whoa, someone's salty.
We're covering a different subject today. Go ahead.
Different subject.
Go ahead, Jim. Try another
Mr.
one.
President, you have said nobody could have seen this pandemic coming. But in fact, Secretary Azar at a biodefense summit in April 2019 said, of course, the thing that people ask, what keeps you most up at night in the biodefense world? Pandemic flu, of course. I think everyone in this room probably shares that concern. Your own Health and Human Services Secretary was aware that this had the potential of being a very big problem around the world, a pandemic of this nature. Who dropped the ball?
Yeah. I mean, there's reports of this going back further than 2018. I mean, there's reports going back to 2017, as early as I've heard, where, people in these agencies have said, yeah, the biggest threat to the United States right now is a respiratory pandemic. And that's exactly what's happening. And in between the time those memos have been released, he undercut funding to CDC, completely demolished his pandemic response team, and has put a guy who doesn't believe in fucking science in charge of the White House's response to this. So I think it's pretty obvious who dropped the fucking ball here.
And we had a crap ton of CDC members actually quit because of him.
Yeah. I mean, to give any answer other than me, you're full of shit. The ball has to stop somewhere.
The buck stops Over there.
Yeah.
Different person. I think he blamed a guy named like Ted or Frank one time. Like, why'd you cut the? I didn't fire him. Maybe Frank did. Ask him.
Frank, did you fire?
I fired that motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Okay, so blame Frank.
He knew too much about science.
Yeah, Frank is to blame for this pandemic.
Yeah.
Did you eat the bat too, Frank?
Plead the fifth.
That sounds like something from South Carolina or North Carolina, whatever, Carolina.
Yeah. we love our wet markets.
Oh, I did watch Tiger King.
That's Florida.
Through that.
And Ohio.
It's captivated the nation.
Yeah.
Dr. Ansel.
I like ding dongs too.
Yes, you do, G-Man. Twitch Logan $5. Don't worry, folks. Trump is really smart, folks.
And I'll be kind of across the board here. I'm not confident in saying that our current nominee on the other side would have. Maybe Biden's team would have handled it better, but I don't think they would have handled it the way it needed to be handled.
I think they would have handled it better.
Sure, I'll give better. I don't think the appropriate response would have been given on either side currently.
Well, no, it's like even then, like I don't think Biden would have fired the whatever that fucking task force that Obama set up. Yeah, the pandemic. That alone would have helped us out tremendously. And I don't think he would have attempted to cut the CDC budget like Trump did. So then that would have helped us out tremendously. And I also don't think during a pandemic situation, he would have exported a crap ton of ventilators and face masks to China.
I do.
Yeah, I don't think he would have done that.
I think any president we've
had. No. The reason I don't think he would have done it is because that pandemic task force would have told him, "Fucking don't do it."
Well, see, there's this weird thing about our country. We like to flex our muscle whenever stuff like this happens and go, yeah, dude, we totally got this shit covered, you know. And we do that as a show of we're the top country on planet Earth and we've got it covered. And I think that is
come on.
What is this?
That's what I keep laughing about. $2 from Vaughn's 92-year-old mom, Alice. Why does little Irv keep dragging me to church? That's so fucked.
Man. We've now been visited by Vaughn's children and Vaughn's mother in the chat, both super chatting. Thank you very much to the Von Helton family.
You two sitting there,
come on,
like in this like deep conversation. I'm sitting there laughing like hell at this fucking super chat. Damn. Oh wait, we didn't even see his fucking answer yet.
Do we need
I
to?
I always knew that pandemics are one of the worst things could happen.
What?
There's been nothing like this since probably 1917. That was the big one in Europe. It started actually here and went to.
He doesn't know the name of it. He doesn't know the big one in Europe.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I thought you liked blaming things on certain countries. This one should be an easy one for you. We mislabeled it too.
You think they're all brown, but you don't know Spain is also a country with white people. Beside the point.
Yeah, beside the point, it originated in like Kansas or some shit.
Actually, no, that one got tracked down to China too.
The Mexican flu.
God damn it.
Thanks, Adam. Spot on. I've always believed this was a pandemic.
This is why we should have closed the borders.
Motherfucker. At the beginning of March, this motherfucker was saying there's like 15 people that got it. Okay, calm the fuck down and drink some fish tank cleaner.
Yeah, this is totally a Democratic hoax.
It's a Democratic hoax. Just shove some garlic up your butt, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I do that anyway.
Been listening to Rain Florence.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds.
If I'd pay to see him do the chili pepper thing.
Oh no.
He'd be orange on the inside and out.
Flaming hot Cheeto, you say, huh, Billy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Europe, probably. I've heard about. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Let me finish. I've heard about this for a long time. Pandemics. You don't want pandemics, and I don't think he was talking about a specific
What the fuck are you talking about?
A pandemic could happen.
He says a lot of words, but he doesn't really say anything at all.
At all.
It's amazing.
anyone could get up here and say what he's saying right now. Literally fucking anyone.
Yeah, it's literally like what John Oliver did with the fucking predictive text from an iPhone right now.
Oh, for the Joe Biden speech, yeah.
No, he did it for Trump's speech on nuclear, the nuclear triad.
You can do it
because they asked him about the nuclear triad, and he goes, "Nuclear is very powerful." And one time, my uncle told me about nuclear, and he just went off on he didn't know what the triad was, so he just kept on talking.
He was told about nuclear. That's all you need to know.
At least he can pronounce nuclear.
True. Yeah, unlike Bush.
China.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
China.
Happened. Most people thought it wouldn't, and most people didn't understand the severity of it. This is very severe. What's happened is very severe. But I'd let you answer that. I assume that he was talking about the concept of a pandemic.
Thank you, Mr. President. Actually,
what guy's like?
What?
Move,
he
just fucking peaced out.
His handlers are like, no, we gotta.
Damn it!
He's been told.
Stop this. Yeah.
If at any point in time I piece the fuck out, you come up to the podium, okay?
That means I lost what I was saying.
I think that other guy was just like, okay, we got to get this motherfucker off the stadium.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like he was like, just fucking move. Let me do this.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was his handler. Like, nope, you went incoherent as fuck. Nah.
I think this is
even this woman in the orange has got this look of just incredulity.
Yeah, that's the woman who always wear coat. Not coat hangers. Fucking what do you call it?
She's scared of how close she's standing to Trump right now because she's wearing a funny religious hat and he wants to deport her.
Family mac and cheese recipe for the win. Thank you,
yeah.
Boo.
Make sure you use half a fucking squirt tube of that garlic paste.
Oh God!
And just drop the butter right on in.
Whole stick, no less.
Use sliced pepper jack cheese. If you use anything
Nope.
else.
No wonder y'all are fat.
Yeah. Nobody wants a pandemic. It's bad news, you guys.
It's bad. We always knew it was bad.
I tried to tell you guys. I said 15 people had it, you know.
Yeah. we knew pandemics are bad, but we're talking about this one. Can you pay attention, sir? Oh, okay. He's left.
Nope, the amphetamines kicked in. He's got to go.
15 years now, this country has had a massive effort at the federal, state, and local level of preparedness for pandemic. Now, that largely has been, as I said in those remarks, about pandemic.
I thought you said something, Billy.
Trump's just menacing over this guy in the corner over there, just staring at him. He's so fucking awkward. He's the Ricky Bobby of presidents. He doesn't know what to do with his hands, his feet, his face.
Can you hear us, Billy?
Yep, I'm good. Okay. My headphones died.
Learn to charge your
Like
headphones for a show.
Oh, there's two batteries.
Billy's headphones died like that old lady that went to church for her birthday party.
Oh, no.
Piece the fuck out.
Yeah, she's a little bit dead.
Tiny bit. God damn it.
Hey, just like in this last video, Trump probably lost a couple voters from saying this stupid shit. And during the last video with the birthday parties, the old people getting the corona, he also lost a couple voters there too.
Well, shit. Trump's just not looking good for you. All right,
dude, if all the old people die, like there's going to be a record low voter turnout. It's going to be rough.
With that.
Yeah. Might as well be at this point.
It's just going to be 3 Gen Xers that believe crystals can heal you and still listen to Limp Bizkit at the polls. Like,
just keep on rolling right up to the fucking voting booth, you know, one right after the other.
We should have an age limit on voting, though, because at a certain point in time, it's not your future anymore, so stop it.
You know, I'm kind of down with that, but what's the cutoff? I think that would be the
75.
It's like right about this. Yeah, right about the same time you should start retesting drivers, like 75.
You know what? I wholly agree. I'm on with this now.
Holy shit. Look, if anybody does that, you got to credit the Geek Room. Fuck off.
Yeah.
What? Pal talk.
Except none of them are gonna push for it because like they're like, then we lose all of our voters. Okay, get young people to vote and stop limiting the ways for them to vote. Fucks.
Yeah.
I see you, Blue. I see what you said.
14, huh?
14. Oh, Lord. Anyway,
Oh, here you go. I got a message about her.
Has her talk with Brett Keane. He's going to expose her so bad that Puck thinks it's going to time to mount her.
You make out with your dog and it's weird.
Oh, man.
So let's just go ahead and go into crazy people.
Let's jump right into the news.
Okay.
What is it, though?
Alright, I don't know. Call you back.
You know, every time I'm at work and I have to like pick up some yogurt for some people, like I go by the Go-Gurts, I always think of On. Every time.
How can you not? You know, that image of just pure raw sexual activity is just seared into my brain.
Why does our new employee walk by Go-Gurts and giggle every time? She's kind of weird.
How come whenever we have the Avengers con, this dude pops a boner?
They need to make a new Avengers movie. Is basically what Bran's saying.
Please, Dannon, get on that.
Okay, so we played. I think we played it last night on Saltmon about G-Man. We need to talk, but we got it today. Just because she hadn't.
Did we?
I think.
Yeah, I did.
I looked through to see which Shanny video we didn't cover. I didn't see this one, so that's my bad.
Oh fuck it, we can play it.
Hi, G-Man. I literally tried to watch your new video on your GTV network.
When did these two start talking again?
I think she explains it here, but it's. I don't think she's talking to him. I think it's more of a you're friends with my enemy type thing.
Yeah. The friend, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, that's basically it. Plus, these people. What about Shanny or Rev says they don't keep toxic people around in their fucking life? I mean, they themselves are, so makes sense.
I'm just looking at her and trying to figure out how her hair can be simultaneously greasy and dry at the same time.
Dude, what the fuck is that?
Like the bottom's all fried and dry, and the top of it just looks like shampoo. They make shampoo. You can buy it for $1.
Well, she uses Vagisil.
For shampoo?
Hair?
I guess so.
In
I don't
your
know.
hair?
Fuck if I know.
No wonder. Holy fuck.
Well, it says odor blocker, and my hair smells like shit, so why not?
I don't know if she uses her hair. I just seen that one bathtub picture, and I was like, is she washing her hair with it?
By the way, Bran, you're forgetting a singular word from what it says. The word is extreme.
Oh yeah, excuse me. I kind of feel bad about not throwing that in there. It's definitely needed.
The extreme odor blocker.
199 pound from Blue Cheshires are hermaphrodite. Heard it from Steve.
I like how they.
Wait,
how they.
Are they
that.
beefing now?
At one point, they were because. All right, so if you don't know, Jim Hall from Atheist Edge, the one that still likes us, not the one that was on Steve's
Not the one
channel.
that does coke, crack, or heroin or something.
He had a interview with Kyle. So that sparked, that pissed off Chesh apparently, and I think it made Steve mad or something like that. And then Steve had a show with Jim, and I think they were trying to talk it or something like that. Chesh comes in all fired up and pissed off and starts yelling and stuff, and Jim gets pissed off and he leaves. Steve boots Chesh out so he can get Jim back in. And that started a thing between Chesh and Steve. Chesh got pissed. So it was like,
Oh, so it's idiots doing idiot things.
Pretty much.
I heard she was like so stressed out she had to go like find an area with a lot of smokers and just breathe deep. You know.
So I hear that somebody had a guest on their show thing, and somebody else came in and made it into a shit show, and
Yes.
the person who made it into a shit show got kicked, and they're mad because they're stupid.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Just making sure I got that.
You are at 100% there. That is it.
Making sure I'm on the right page.
It is this person that had some salient arguments thrown her way, and here's her response.
Fuck you!
And then she had another good point thrown at her, and she said,
Eat a dick.
so you're not dealing with a fucking genius here.
I'll argue with that.
But around the 20th mark, a really bad scumbag came into your room, and I'm sorry, I just don't have the stomach to even watch it. I can't watch it. It's now tainted with scumbaggery.
Is she talking about drag? Because I never looked.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I kind of figured. I mean,
One of my biggest pet peeves.
Don't pause it. Just keep it going.
One of my biggest
We'll
pet
talk
peeves in the
over.
world are people who drag their sentences when they talk.
So I'm sorry, G-Man, I can't watch this video. I got to the 23 mark, but the very just this seeing that scumbag's face and hearing that scumbag's voice, it's just
Why
a
do you
huge
whine
turn
talk?
off. So G-Man, in the
She
future,
knows no
if
other
you
way.
want me to watch your videos, just kick off the scumbag right away and not even engage
oh,
in him.
fuck
Because
you.
he doesn't want
Fuck that.
conversation,
Fuck
and you
anyone
know
that has that
as well as I
mentality.
do.
That's
Who the
He
fuck
just
are
wants
you?
something to giggle
That's literally
about
like the
'cause
chess
he's
thing we were just talking about. I don't
Are
like who you have on, so fuck you. I'm not going to be involved with this anymore. It's like, okay, you're going to try to use your viewership as leverage on a person you were calling the N-word repeatedly several months back. That's what you're going to do? Oh, fucking, oh my God.
I might not know anything about G-Man other than he said some stupid shit, but I will absolutely defend against somebody repeatedly calling a black person the N-word. Like, do not, and then try to come and like whine talk favor. Like, no, you racist. Get out of here.
It's cool. Her husband did a DNA test, and he was like 2% black.
Yeah.
1%.
Nigerian.
Oh, 1%. My bad. Oh wait, we can definitely tell where that 1% didn't go. Hashtag baby carrot.
That 1% was he paid somebody $5 and he swabbed the inside of their mouth before he did his fucking thing, and then just so he could say he had it.
I like how Bran started giggling when the second he knew where I was going.
Yeah, I knew where that was going way ahead of time. The reason I give Billy so much shit, and I'll go ahead and admit to this, Billy is guilty of this more so than anyone else on the show, and this is how I know Billy and I have a close sense of humor. Billy will steal jokes right out of my fucking brain. So usually if you see me laughing before the punchline, that's why.
The loser with no life. So let's just remember he's a loser with no life and no education anymore because all the schools
Except
are down.
the pot didn't call the kettle black in this situation. Something else.
Schools aren't closed, Shanny. It's called online school. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's actually way easier for a college to switch to online only than it is for like a public school. Just because they're already set up with that infrastructure and a lot of their kids are doing half and half anyway. So it's not that hard to switch them, which is kind of different for public schools because none of the kids are doing it. So then they have to set up a thing completely.
She just basically said drag lost all the education he had previously acquired.
Yeah, she basically went to Monopoly rules. Go directly to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect the $200. Fuck you.
Like, no. You're the one that did all the drugs and forgot how to do arithmetic, not anybody else.
Like drag could sustain like horrid head injuries and still be vastly more intelligent than you are, bitch. Come on, let's be real
You
here.
could lobotomize drag for like $1,000 on this show, and he would still be able to at least do basic fucking math.
I'm pretty sure of it.
And at the end of the day, he still graduated high school. Can you say that, Shanny?
Whoa, she didn't?
No. She got kicked out of high school in 11th grade because she was a troublemaker, apparently. And then her mom set up like the online like her homeschool stuff and like wrote her curriculum, and she wouldn't do it, so she didn't graduate.
Shocker.
She's a success story because she has a Dr. Pepper.
I dropped out of school when I was 18, and when I was 22, I was living in a drug den with about 8 people while doing classes as well as working a third shift job, and I fucking graduated. What's your excuse?
Well, I'm going to have to say that it's motivation, because you obviously have another type of motivation she does, which is to get off the bed, you know? So
yeah, you can see your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you asked you to touch your toes, it wouldn't be us like trying to get you to kill yourself.
Yeah, if Shanny tried to touch her toes, she'd DDT herself on the fucking floor, no questions asked. Oh man.
See, we can replay a video and still just come up with some more jokes.
Dude, can you imagine how like fucking like piss poor of a job she's doing trying to educate her kids right now if she believes that there's no education right now?
Yeah, I think that's what was made yesterday. It's like, are they actually doing anything to like school work?
Dude, they're gonna go back failing.
Like I was about to say, like I forgot they had kids, but I'm pretty sure they did too, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true. Sad. Here, I'll do my impersonation of Pig Bunter. True.
See, that time I thought you were going to go Metallica route. Sad but true. we weren't on the same level that time, Billy.
Fuck.
During this whole pandemic.
Metallica on, I'll mock them.
Yeah. Well, I just got done watching The Undertaker ride down a highway to a Metallica song I've never heard yesterday, so I guess that's why.
Good.
And they're overrated.
During the pandemic, Shanny and Rev's kids have been locked in the bathroom with a speak and spell, and that's about it.
And they're still failing.
They're still failing.
The horse says moo. God damn it, I almost had it.
Come on, kids. You know your mother's a cow. Like, you shouldn't miss this.
You should have this.
The cow says, no Baja Blast for you.
The cow and the whip are both made from hide. So it's kind of fucked up.
Should we go to the next video?
Yeah,
fucker. Especially if we already covered it, fucker.
We're just hanging
out literally.
Friends and sharing our thoughts.
Oh, can we go back to the Shanny video?
Yeah. If you're gonna comment and you're going to say we're ridiculous,
at least these two are pleasant to look at.
Yeah.
Why are they going that one dude route by like being in a car?
I'm actually, we here at the Geek Room start theorizing after you make about 4 or 5 videos in your fucking car, Paul and Morgan. Pretty soon we're just gonna have to accept the inevitable that you guys live in your fucking car now. That's the logical conclusion.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Oh, you remember like Shanny and them got actually banned from Uber Eats.
How do you get banned from Uber?
What?
Let's see if I can get that video.
Oh man.
What?
Yeah, go ahead, because only thing I was gonna say about this one is I'm just ready to see all the Hobby Lobby stuff like pinned to the back window of the car. That's gonna be cool. There.
They tried to pray the rent away, and it didn't work.
Paul and Morgan been evicted.
Where's that video? I know she fucking said it.
Oh, did you see the Hobby Lobby already laid off a crap ton of people and they're not going to rehire them after the shit's done?
Yep, and they're trying to sneakily reopen some stores too.
Oh, did you see why they're in financial trouble right now? They literally paid for a Dead Sea Scroll to an Islamic terrorist group, and it was fucking fake. They did it twice.
Twice.
The same Islamic terrorist group.
Let's see if I can find it on.
And it's in the magnitude of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars each
You know,
time.
I was gonna face palm, but I don't even have the energy for that.
All I know is Hobby Lobby. I also have a Dead Sea Scroll. It is $400,000. And I definitely didn't make it in my backyard.
It's totally legit. Totally legit.
Billy's is fake. Mine's $500,000, and it is real.
No,
It's
mine is
real.
clearly real. Have you seen my Middle Eastern beard? How would mine be fake? He has a fake Middle Eastern beard, therefore his is fake.
It was signed by. It was signed by Jesus.
Oh yeah.
We got it signed at the last thing.
Hey, let me say this in regards to selling my Dead Sea Scroll. I got the Amish look. Billy's got the Middle Eastern look. When have the Amish
Scroll from, dumbass?
No, let me ask you this: when's the last time the Amish attacked the World Trade Center? Huh?
They don't care about that as long as it's accurate.
Who you gonna trust? We can make fucking heaters with no electricity. All right, those motherfuckers
Okay,
don't
Daniel
even have
Tosh.
electricity. Fuck them. Whoa.
Jeez, this is too close.
Okay, where's Paul and Morgan? How are they doing? There's no aspect ratio you can save this.
Can you make it more small? Is that a possible to where it's like a pixel? Can we? That's better. That's better.
It's the
It's
best.
just a mole. That's all you see.
You're really your look is really designed for the 1:1 aspect ratio.
Here's that video.
Potato 20p.
Uber Eats. Never order from them at all. They just blocked my account. I ordered from Panda Express and I ordered from McDonald's. And okay.
Both?
So I ordered from both McDonald's and from Panda Express.
Both.
That's why they blocked your fucking account, bitch. Like you're overworking them. Like the sweat on their brow doesn't match the tip. Let's just say that.
When I get DoorDash, I get like one thing from one place, and I tip extraordinarily well.
I bet our tips go based on the melanin count.
If they got an ethnic sounding name, they get like $1.
Yeah, can you tell me my Dasher's name before I add the tip?
And the next thing that happened was they got my order wrong for Panda Express. I
Yeah.
ordered 2 plates,
Ron?
they only gave me 1 plate, right? So I called customer service, and they said they'd, give me back my money, put it on credit, and then, I can reorder it on my Uber Eats app, right? So I go on the Uber Eats app to go and order my food, right? Reorder it with the credit, right? Turns out my account was deactivated.
Wow. I have to thank both Franks for that. Appreciative.
Oh, that was amazing.
Man, like, you imagine the big fat piece of shit you got to be for Uber Eats to be like, okay, enough is enough.
Right.
Oh, man. In capitalism, no less. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, they're getting money from this, and they're still like, no.
Nah, we'd rather not.
Yeah,
At what point in time are they liable for it?
Well, I mean, even Uber Eats is like, we're not. This is almost the equivalent of blood diamond money at this point. We're sending this bitch to Uber Eats.
And every time we show up, there's kids in potato sacks, and they're like trying to grab a few kernels.
You could.
Please, just give me a chicken
I
nugget.
just told that would have got it.
Uber Eats us the fuck out of here.
Because would have been out of the kind of monster that I usually get at work.
Monster. Oh shit! I want to know like the whole video. I want to know like her reason why they do it. And now I want to call Uber Eats and figure out why they actually blocked her account. I guarantee she probably cussed them out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
fucking
give me my second plate.
There's Tokyo, don't fucking play.
There's no way that she called in and then there was someone from India who answered and she didn't get super pissy.
Yeah, I think we got half the story. Like, she literally flew off the fucking hinges because her food wasn't there, and that's how her account got canceled. She probably threatened to, like, blow up Uber Eats headquarters or some shit.
Don't make me tweet to Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, that went particularly well last time.
She'll do it.
Do it again, because that got us some subs and views.
And we laughed real hard.
Yeah, Shanny, the White House subscribed after that.
You probably did.
Donald Trump don't call us fake news.
No, we're not.
He probably
real
does.
news.
Probably does. All right, common sense with Bill. Never thought I'd actually say that in the same sentence.
Oh, is this Wild Bill for fuck?
Look at that. Look at that Windows Vista Movie Maker intro.
Considering
Oh god, he's still quarantined at home.
Coffee with Bill is now going to be common sense with Bill.
I love your ass, guy.
Why you look like the creepy uncle from like an Uncharted game?
Dude, this is Fred from Scooby-Doo all grown up.
We still don't know all that's going on with this virus, but I do know that the enemies of freedom will do what they always try to do. Ram their totalitarianism down our throats. Man, it galls me to be told by the government that I have to sit and stay in my own home.
Ram it.
But
I'm sorry you can't go to the park.
Dude, you're old, Bill. I don't know if you know that or not. You've been gray ever since you've been on YouTube. It's probably you know what, Bill? Fuck that. You don't listen to the government. You go out and you have yourself a fucking blast, Bill. Touch many surfaces. Touch people's faces. Do that.
Yeah. Go do that hospital challenge that we saw.
Yeah, dude. You know, live your best life, Bill. Go out and lick everything that people have been touching in stores. Go ahead.
Why are everyone that are like fighting the lockdown are also old?
I don't know.
They're ready to go.
There.
Fuck it, let him.
Oh, by the way, Bill, you gotta stop drinking from that blue side because you drink from the blue side, that means you're a Democrat. Every single drink you drink, you gotta drink it from the red side. Damn it.
True.
Or you're being a pussy and a libtard.
No more Mountain Dew voltage. You got to go code red, Bill. All the way.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I'm waiting and watching with a very suspicious eye.
Illuminati confirmed.
Also, why did you kick me off your website?
He was watching you with that eye.
Where is the problem with this shit?
I think it's more or less because of my name on that website.
It says,
what was it again?
Bill.
Fuck Trump.
Oh, yeah.
First name fuck, last name Trump.
Wild Bill's watching. One-eyed Bill's watching you. Keep your shit straight.
Better let me out in that park.
I'm coming for you, coronavirus.
Now, I've said for years that it is the duty of every adult American man to have a rifle and a handgun and to know how to use them. And, of course, a lot of American ladies are...
Yeah, because if coronavirus shows up, you shoot that motherfucker.
Glad to have them. But still, defense is primarily the responsibility of the American men. Now, common sense, of course, says that you should already have enough food and clean drinking water for at least a month. And here's something that few have considered. All of our communications can be shut down with the flip of a switch. Cell phones, internet, poof, gone.
Still no.
Smoke signals and messenger pigeons, motherfucker. Oh, wait, I forgot birds are fake. It's all a conspiracy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, they're changing the batteries right now.
Ah.
Yeah.
And that would isolate and silence 99% of us, which is a top goal of the left.
Oh, he's going to try to sell a ham radio.
I suggest that you contact all of your nearby friends, relatives, and church members and make a plan for a central place where you can all meet up if communications goes down. Set up an all.
He's a prepper.
Yeah. Can we not listen to Wild Bill's prepping?
Or if we're going to, at least put like Guile's theme on with it so it makes it like entertaining.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not taking his prepper advice, but I will take fashion advice. That ascot is to die for. Love it, Bill.
It also functions. You go out in public, you just pull it up.
There you go. Look, even Reagan's proud of that one. Look at him back there. Back there, he's so proud, but he doesn't know why. Look at him.
Yeah, because he's definitely in the dementia stage in that picture.
Yeah.
That was like Weekend and Bernie's, but for president.
Why am I here?
Why do people keep on voting for me?
Alright, next video.
Yeah, sure, why not?
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising.
Welcome to today's show. Well, I've been saying it the last couple days, talking about how every day there's new symptoms being found, lack of taste popping up.
Oh, so your channel's back in good standings now, I see.
Speaking, they even have in the headline, breathing is the way to pass it. But I didn't think it could top that.
So stop breathing. Go ahead. Just stop.
It's a respiratory virus.
Come
on.
He doesn't know what that means.
Okay. So respiratory, it's the respiratory system, which is the tube that goes from your mouth to the bags of air that are in your chest. Now that we got that covered.
Yeah. You can actually hear Call driving away because of that knowledge being dropped on him. I've been had.
You said that last time he was on the show, too.
I tell you what.
Keep doing it.
I tell you what, one of the best things about living on a main road during a pandemic is that happens a lot less frequently.
But now there's news coming out in all the mainstream media outlets that it can be spread through aerosolized feces. That's right, through poopy. And they're
AKA this channel.
Are you fucking 4 years old?
You
can't
say
shit.
Can't say shit. Can't say feces. Fecal matter. Something besides poopy.
Caca.
Are you fucking 10?
Oh, wait, no, that's you don't.
And a half.
It's standing. It's standing the
bad
current logic of this channel, that of a fucking 10-year-old. So glad to hear it. So I guess he has a problem. Like he's like, man, fucking government's taking everything away from us. I can't even fucking drop a dunker in the toilet and just leave it there with the lid up all day, man. What's this fucking world coming to? No freedoms.
warning people to shut that toilet lid. Now, this is probably really bad news if everything they're saying is real for the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all those families, the Hollywood
You
types.
fucking dolts. You've literally shut the lid before you flush it and track this back down to the Rothschilds. Motherfucker, you should actually always close the lid when you flush, especially if you keep like toothbrushes in the bathroom and things of that nature. This is something that's always going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it stands to reason that it's a good idea to probably close it when there's any kind of pandemic going around.
Oh God, it's giving me agita. You fucking. Oh, why would it be a problem for the Rothschilds? Why would it be a problem for the people who are rich? They probably have bidets. That shit, it washes the ass and it goes down.
Well, that's why, because we don't all have bidets like they do, like the Illuminati elites. The rest of us got to put our hands, near the actual poopy,
Literally, they love it. They love rubbing it on themselves. Some of them even eat it.
Wait.
Is he talking about shit? Poopy? Are they eating poopy?
Yeah, apparently, maybe this is a rich people thing. They've got like some kind of like fecalphilia thing going. Was this addressed?
I didn't notice whenever all those blue check marks released their version of Imagine. I didn't see any of them rubbing shit on each other or eating it. So.
Yeah, I didn't notice any glass tables.
Childs, the
Steamed
Rockefellers,
glass tables.
all those families, the Hollywood types, because they love this crap. Literally, they love it. They love rubbing it on themselves. Some of them even eat it.
At least he said crap this time.
Who eats the show? I want to know who he knows eats it. Besides Billy.
Thanks, buddy.
You're being quiet, so I was trying to get you to chime in.
He got dysentery one time doing that, and now he just.
So
I've
this
already
is
argued
very
with them once.
disheartening news,
I'm
I'm
good.
sure for them, if in fact all this stuff they say is going on is real. But just another day, another way to get the virus. At this point, I'm pretty sure, like I said, blinking is going to be next. But they're saying that you better shut your toilet lid because the first case has been reported that somebody left the lid open and somehow that was how they decided that they got it. I guess. I mean, couldn't they have got it from talking? I mean, just pretty unbelievable stuff. The article says, how many times do you use the toilet in a day? Well, I guess that depends, right? After every flush, there might be instances when you...
Was that an attempt at a joke?
I think it was.
I don't think it was. I could have turned it into one if we really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something
It'd be a little bit
there.
of a stretch, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, man. Rev is fucked.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Holy
Toilet
fuck, he's on the
time with
toilet
Rev.
a lot. You imagine how much the fucking fecal matter is locked into that cigarette burnt blue towel next to the toilet?
Dude, I do not want to think about that blue towel.
That thing's going to
I'm
be
just
a
thinking-
pandemic if it gets released.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the public restroom grunters, because there's no lids on that shit. That's like high velocity fucking.
Don't use the air dryers either. Caca all over.
can unknowingly spread the outbreak into the air in your home. Current studies have claimed that whenever you leave the lid open when you flush, the chances of spreading it increase over time. Wow, that's they say that they don't have much information on any of it, right? They're like, we still have a lack of research, but they made sure to check this one out. They say,
I think so.
Yeah.
Continuously researching
Yeah.
and finding out new things. That's how this works.
That's a good thing, Call.
You should be putting your lid down anyway.
Yeah.
So what the problem is here is that several months back, a lot of people, big fans of Stranger Things, went out and bought a lot of those upside down Whoppers and put them in their freezer, and it didn't keep very well, as you might assume. And now they're having some issues in the toilet.
Why do you
there.
gotta keep on bringing up the burgers?
Forever, for fucking ever. Call. Look at me, sweetheart. Look at me in my eyes. I'm gonna keep bringing up that fucking upside down Whopper until the day you or I fucking die. Do you understand me? It's never gonna end. It's never gonna fucking stop. It's never gonna slow down. Bitch, you said an upside down Whopper was going to bring about the fucking Illuminati cabal, Labak, if you know what's good for you. You said that. Fuck you. I'm gonna keep saying it forever. Expect me to drop that? Does anyone expect me to drop that?
No.
No.
Still, he comes out with a fucking retraction, and I'm still going to do it for 6 months after that. All right?
We'll time it.
Azure says, didn't that one idiot get COVID because he decided to be smart to lick a toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call, lick a toilet. Proof is wrong.
Yeah, you have perfect opportunity to do some science, some real woke ass science, and lick a toilet seat and prove the Illuminati shit eaters wrong.
Yeah. My wife is. This is at the point where my wife actually starts listening to the show. I can hear Anna in the background. Let's go ahead. Krishna doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Joining me now, someone with extensive experience coordinating large-scale disaster relief. Retired Lieutenant General Russell Honore, who served as commander of Joint Task Force Katrina. Lieutenant, let's start with this big logistics question, something you've had experience with. You had experience with in the aftermath of Katrina. What is your reaction to hearing the news that we have this?
So one of the guys leading the charge for the relief in Katrina is going to tell us that this administration doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Say fucking what?
They handled it so well. We had people who got affected by Katrina coming all the way to fucking Connecticut, and we're gonna have this guy tell us.
Yeah. You know, it would have been a lot better if we had Trump throwing out, you know, paper towel rolls to absorb all that water. You know, but whatever.
Market, we've got these middlemen, and we've got the U.S. government and the U.S. Department of Defense facilitating this sort of private market full of middlemen and bidding wars.
Well, I always knew that the government would favor certain contractors.
Oh, I say, boy.
Oh, God.
No wonder. No, I'm sorry. No wonder so many people perished as a result of Katrina. If they had fucking Foghorn Leghorn running up this motherfucker here.
Holy shit.
Ah, you're a goddamn cartoon character, dude.
I say.
Like I agree with the sentiment of this video that he's saying that the current administration doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, but look who the fuck is talking, dude. Seriously?
Shabisky. I'm Jewish.
I know it was enabled by them, but based on what the Admiral said last night, I never knew in my 37 years in uniform that the government would facilitate private companies by bringing stuff, handing it over to them so they could sell it back at a higher, up to 7 times the price to the states, for which we're giving the states the money to buy it. I've never heard of that before. And that thing Mr. Kushner mentioned, I don't believe he know what the hell he's talking about.
Hey, Foghorn Leghorn got it right. He nailed it.
Damn. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're proud of you. We didn't think you were going to get that right, but you proved us wrong.
If only you had the same sentiment back in like 2004 or 5, you know, it would have been
like
fantastic.
37 years ago and learn how to speak.
I say, Billy.
Bush doesn't love black people.
Or anyone else.
Black people.
Oh, we should have asked Call that.
Yeah.
We should have asked him, do you love black people?
Oh, yeah.
Or if he thinks
that was a missed opportunity. Hey, Call, can you come back on? I just have one question.
Just kick him out immediately after.
Yeah.
Right, we watch.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh, you know it's going to be good.
No, it's not. It's going to be just dog shit.
And they're already talking about another stimulus.
Yep.
And
It's the turning point, kid.
All right.
I don't know who he is, but he has a very punchable face.
Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, Charlie Kirk. Who's
Yeah,
that
wasn't
kid
he one of the Florida shooting kids?
Was he?
He may have been, actually. I don't know.
I think he was the one that was like the opposition to the other two because he's right wing and they're saying to do stuff to stop getting kids shot.
Bad.
I did have a friend that put a thing on Facebook going, you know, they didn't stop gun sales, but yet gun shootings have stopped, or mass shootings have stopped since the pandemic or some bullshit. And I'm like, there's also not groups of mass of people, so stop being retarded. Thank you. Bye.
Wow, man. Yeah, can you imagine being the parent of a school shooter right now? Like, who's going to go? It's you. It's you.
Yeah.
Who's that kid that has that radio talk show trying to be Rush Limbaugh? We had a little back and forth with him for a bit.
The guy who was bragging about his subscriber base on the Roku.
Yeah.
He looks
That
like
guy.
if you like stretched Ben Shapiro a little bit.
Yeah. But this guy looks like if you stretched his face out a little bit, just stretched the size of it and kept his face there. He looks like the same kid.
Yeah, everyone. I saw him.
Yeah, this guy does have a tiny face.
He does actually. He's still got He's still got the same face when he was like 14 when he started this shit as he does now.
Kind of like the I See Dead People kid.
Caden Calger, Adam E. Hit us up with that in the chat. Yeah, that's him.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
He looks like Caden.
He has the same mic as Rev. That's cool.
Oh wow.
Here's the long and short of it: is that Middle America, real small business relief, the best stimulus they could have, Michael.
Just gonna pick my nose here on air.
That's why his voice sounds like that, by the way.
And so I understand it's not that simple. What they could have, Michael, is the green light to go back to work. I mean, that's what they want. And so I understand it's not that simple.
Have you ever worked a day in your fucking life?
He's working pretty hard to get that booger out of his nose right now. I'll say that.
He's just like Red. Red's always sniffing, picking his nose. He's always picking his nose.
I'm so tired of these pieces of shit that never worked a day in their life talk about like, hey, this is what working middle class Americans want. How the fuck would you know?
Yeah.
Maybe
Until you've shoveled horse shit for a summer, shut the fuck up.
Not just shovel the horse shit out of your face and putting it on the internet. We gotta specify with that for these fucking idiots.
Literal horse shit, like from a horse. Not owned by one of your little rich friends, like people who like own farms.
Yeah, we're not talking about riding a horse and playing like I think it's polo. That's on the horse. I don't know. That doesn't count. Or just shaj or whatever fucking bullshit.
Bisky got the big balls.
There's all sorts of competing data.
Big old balls.
However, I am of the opinion, like, hey, posting a $4 trillion deficit, that should be something that should be deliberated so thoughtfully and critiqued so carefully, not jammed through and passed in what I consider with some of the most egregious waste.
Wait, wasn't the right wing the ones that are complaining because Nancy Pelosi shot down the first one and made them deliberate for a whole fucking day because she's the devil? Oh, okay.
How about both sides realize that this shouldn't be about giving corporations trillions of dollars and actually helping the people who are going to be affected by this the most, the middle class and poor? How about that?
So she went out and actually have the policy that if we give you this money, you can't instantly fire your employees. Also made it so the Senate and House and the presidential branch cannot use any of the funds for their own personal companies. She did a bang up job. I'm not, from what I can tell, is the first bill actually had a bailout for cruise ships, and based on how cruise ships do their policies, they can lick my taint. None of you are docked in the United States. None of you are flagged in the United States. You do not get any of the tax benefits from the United States. Go fuck yourselves.
Yep.
From my understanding, the new bill also Bernie snuck in some stuff to help unemployed gig workers because they can't really claim the same kind of benefits usually that people who file a W-2 do.
She said doo-doo.
That I've seen
Poopy.
in the history of U.S.
And you know what's so scary here for conservatives is the
Stop
precedent.
picking your nose.
Because listen, I'm fairly amenable to the bill. I can get behind a lot of aspects of it, but the sticking point for me.
You're more amenable
Who
than
the
me.
fuck is this Ratatouille villain?
He's a literal vaudevillain. Check him out.
I want to see what he disagrees with on the bill.
More amenable to it than you are, but the sticking point for me is we are now setting the precedent of the government on a massive scale sending direct checks to people.
Oh, no, we've already done that before. You're fucking retarded.
Yeah, this has been
We've
a
done
thing.
it a lot of times.
You ever heard
Did
of
that during the
FDR?
Bush administration.
So it's a bad thing to set a precedent to send financial aid to people in this country in a global pandemic that are obviously keeping people from working. Many people are sick. This is a bad precedent to set. I'm fucking confused.
Oh yeah, I thought he was about to complain.
spend.
Yeah, I thought he was going to complain about the airlines. Like when he's like, "Oh, we bailed out the airlines," and I'm like, "Okay, I can see why you'd be mad, but shutting them down completely it's gonna fuck our economy up completely." So like, why would you complain about that? But then setting a precedent for something we've already done doesn't make any sense. Like me driving through the McDonald's drive-thru is setting a precedent for me driving through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Or Shanny being banned from a fucking food delivery service. That's a real precedent set right there.
My cousin getting kicked off of dating websites for calling bitches or chicks bitches and whores. It's
Billy almost said for calling bitches bitches.
Freudian slip.
Bitches and hoes.
Oh, he did that. He got kicked off Farmers Only, Match, like pretty much all of them.
Oh my god.
It is amazing.
Did he get kicked off a Christian Mingle?
Yes. He got kicked off of Black People Meet like instantly.
All right, Christian bitches.
Yeah.
Buddhist one then. Because there's we need to send him that Buddhist one then and see how fast he gets kicked off.
No, I don't talk to him.
Oh.
I just hear about his exploits from like family members because I do not want to talk to. It's like watching Tiger King. Like I'll watch the show, but I will not hang out with Joe Exotic.
That's fair.
Yeah, especially right now. You don't want to hang out where he's hanging out.
Yeah, it's also fair. But to be fair, he's more dangerous when he's out because he's gonna offer me meth.
I'm pretty sure he can still get it where he's at.
Yeah, fair.
I wonder how many gay men he'd turn. I mean, straight men he turned gay.
None. He didn't turn any of them gay.
Debatable.
One of them is having a kid with a chick, and the other one's a little bit dead.
Well, you're talking long term. We're talking more the short term here.
Yeah. Shit. All right. Sliding over to Cringe Zone.
Gray Man said you're too old for Joe Billy. Or Celeste actually said that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, by the way, that $20 went towards your having to watch this whole thing on that topic.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Good.
Hey, thought I forgot.
Is this next topic now?
Nah.
When your cat's in heat, it can get really annoying. So I have a trick.
I'm
Take
scared.
her like this.
That's what you get them fixed.
Hold her butt like that and squeeze it, and you'll make her come.
Oh.
What? What?
I wasn't ready for that.
Dude, I have the same reaction when I come. It's crazy.
What the fuck just happened? I hate white people.
You give me a week off work, I can find some pretty fucked up shit to add to this playlist. That's all I'm saying.
This is horrible.
The cat looks like it's having a seizure.
It does, yes.
That's ecstasy. You guys don't even know. So note to self, everyone jot that down. If your cat's in heat, being really annoying, just squeeze its ass until it comes. Yeah. So Rev, listen up, bro. If you want to finally get Shanny off on your OnlyFans, just squeeze her ass till she comes.
Oh, they were tired.
That's good.
They
It's
said
probably
it was
for the
a
best.
success.
Yeah, it totally was. It was a success, but for channels like ours, that's where it was a success.
Not for you, no.
No, you guys totally took that L. But thank you.
Shit. All right. I need to start watching the videos that you put in so I'm not caught off guard like that.
Oh my god.
I'm not okay.
Yeah, I thought you were about to retire from the geek room after that.
Frank's just mad because I haven't squeezed his ass yet. That's all it is.
I feel left out.
Oh, that was so gross.
We'll exercise judgment right now.
Because we
In
have...
the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
He just interrupted that motherfucker. You know what I think we need to do? In the name of Jesus! And the guy falls right in line, too. That's great. He's just big.
He should have done that with the one who was getting arrested.
Yeah. You're going to need to come with us. In the name of Jesus!
Of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Oh, Ramash.
I execute
God.
judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer, you get out, we break your power, you get off this nation. I demand judgment on you.
Just this nation or everyone? Like,
Just, just the color code that matters, Billy. Come on, get with it.
Yeah, fair. Just
Put you
basically
in camel clutch. Break
You
your
should
back.
be-
Fuck your
should-
ass and make you humble.
You should be more honest. Just say, in my district where people come to my church, you get out of there.
You get out of here, damn it. You're affecting the collection plate. I'm going to need you to stop.
You're being a dick. Also, the government told me it is against the Constitution to give me a bailout, so it really ruined my plans, COVID, so stop being a dick.
Look at that face, though. Another good screenshot there.
Oh, face.
Man, I demand a vaccination to come immediately.
Yes.
Thank you, science.
That's not how science works.
Yeah, but when there's a vaccination, he's going to be like, I did it.
Yeah, he called on God to give the scientists the wherewithal to create it. Don't you see?
No. See, that's bullshit. He said immediately because he can only take credit if it popped up on the stage right there. Like if it just fell into his last podium thing he has, then he can take credit. But if it comes in a year and a half from now, no, that's not you.
What if it comes in before the next show? What do we rank him then? Is that on what level is that close to Pat Robertson's Hadouken? If we can throw that up there.
I put it on the same level as Pat Robinson's Hadouken, just because it still fucked up a lot of people. It just came late.
Like that cat.
No, that came right on time.
It's being annoying.
That dude said this is gonna happen, and he made it fucking happen.
Let there be orgasm, and it was so. And the man saw that it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was the opposite of that.
It was good
It
for
depends
us
if
because we got content.
No, it wasn't. It was terrifying. That was awful. Almost lost a cast member because of that.
Ask the cat.
Isn't that like? Doesn't that fall under bestiality? Like just
Yes.
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, he didn't fuck the cat, technically. I think if he did, the cat would definitely not have come. I'm just saying.
Okay, so what's up after this? God.
Security, motherfucker.
Jesus.
I'm
Really?
just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that, you son of a bitch?
Could you please just let me check
Oh,
out
I'm
my
trying
groceries?
to help you, motherfucker. Oh.
Let me fucking
Don't
What'd
you
you
know?
yell at him for?
Oh no.
History will unfold.
Not practicing very good
I'm
social
trying to
distancing.
help you, motherfucker.
Wow, this is.
You gotta ask Jesus Christ.
I
We're all
don't have to do
sinners.
anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not gonna force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
You motherfucking accuser.
Isn't there something in the book about like proselytizing not being a good thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy's a fucking hoser.
And we finally found our first angry Canadian.
They're there. You got to throw a
It
little bit of
sounds-
religion in the mix.
It sounds a little Minnesota to me.
Yeah, Canadian.
Close enough.
There.
Is this Shanny in 10 years? I don't think she's gonna make it that long.
No, yeah, she doesn't look that good now.
Yeah.
No, right?
That bitch has way more teeth and way less moles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's out in public and not on the little
And
hover
she's
round.
like half the size.
Oh,
like, yeah.
Fucking brethren, you motherfucker! Yes, ma'am. I'm pissed because he won't recount.
I just want to get some groceries and go home.
And social distancing continues.
Oh, ma'am, this is a Kroger's. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Oh, dude, if this was Save-A-Lot, she'd been tackled by now.
Yeah.
Perhaps Aldi as well.
What about roses?
Oh no, they would. This is just roses.
Nobody that goes into a Roses truly gives a shit about their existence anymore. So
That was Walmart. You'd see like 3 employees in the back with their phones out too.
Yeah.
peeking out food.
Just waiting for it.
You gotta accept Jesus, motherfucker.
Buy these Mentos.
I don't give a fuck. Because
Proselytizing is brought to you by Tommy Wiseau.
And you are
Yeah. This is a Mentos commercial, and at the end, she just pulls out the little thing, and her tooth just goes ding, and the guy accepts Jesus.
Or it's a Snickers commercial.
Yeah,
She eats it and she's less of an asshole.
It's like, eat a Snickers.
You're not saved when you're hungry.
terror, fucking fire and brimstone. Do you fucking get it?
Yeah, totally understand. But I can't.
I get your pharmacy ran out of your medication.
They didn't have Dr. Pepper, so
Oh,
they had to
fair.
get tap water.
Someone just canceled my fucking Uber Eats, and you need to accept Jesus, motherfucker.
All right, last video
All
before
day.
we torture Billy. The Chinese poop lady strikes again.
Excuse me? You just went to the bathroom, like, on my
forgot to
property.
say sorry.
And I'm playing there. No. Are you kidding me? You just took a poo right here on my property. And I have my kids playing
me?
right here. That's
Dude,
really
what?
not okay.
Wow,
I
Yoko.
mean, at least she's got a bag. Fucking
Can you come pick up this poop you left in my yard? Why? Why? Sorry. Had to squeeze in a Yoko there.
Can you please get a couple poop bags?
Watch out, she's in position to do it again.
My husband's gonna bring you a couple of doggy bags.
Can you imagine being this civil to someone who just dropped ass in your yard?
Well,
No.
This is Canada.
Is it?
Yeah, North
Wow.
Vancouver, BC.
Yeah, that explains
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, dude.
See, she was really
like,
mad because she didn't say sorry or sorry.
Sorry.
Or-
Oh, dude. I would definitely have like a garden hose squirting her with it right now.
Yeah, right. You got your thumb on it too to get the.
I'd be asking questions like, I hope there's some toilet tissue you disposed of to wipe your ass or something. Like, I'd have a lot more questions.
No,
She's
wait.
on for, like,
Wait
daily
for her to
morning.
walk around a little bit more. She's wearing white pants.
Yeah. She's very confident in her skills.
That's not a thong outline.
Oh.
She just took a huge dump right there.
Dude, if I'm just gonna say it, in my neighborhood, if I went and took a shit on someone else's lawn, I would carry a fucking ass beating.
That's if you're lucky. Like,
yeah, people
you
shoot.
might get
Kids
shot.
play right here.
Yeah,
I live in suburban Connecticut. Like, if I had done that, somebody would just be standing in the kitchen, like, peeking out the blinds on the phone with the cops. Like, that's the extent of that.
Same.
nah, I would have got called a lot of names, probably hit, possibly shot.
Yeah, probably all those names we heard in the last video.
Yeah. Without
She's
that
using her
accent, though.
hands.
She's like,
She's using leaves.
No.
Mommy, there's an Asian lady shitting in our yard.
Now you have the walk of shame. poopy hands and
Yeah.
I don't know. She doesn't seem too ashamed about it.
And there she goes, like a creature in the night.
Will she strike again? Only time will tell.
What's
that?
Fotog, it is not America. This is Canada.
What is that? We're not skipping it, so fuck you.
Well, you can say, how about this, Billy? How about you say when you're done with this shit, but it just doesn't matter?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that way, at least everyone knows your tolerance here with this.
Why do you have a puka shell necklace thing? Like, it's like Parkway Drive is a slightly newer band. No, this didn't happen that long ago. Parkway Drive isn't that old.
I said he's stuck in the 90s.
Okay, well, that would explain that shitty fucking tattoo on your shoulder.
Or the
And the
Avenged
cut-off
Sevenfold
sleeves.
poster.
Fucking alright.
Bad country man.
Like, can I guess the name of his channel? Is this the Aryan Nation? Like, what is it? What's going on?
What is it?
He who makes a beast out of himself. That's the name of the channel.
Is this fucking Suplex's older brother?
Fucking A.
Yeah,
Earlier, I saw a meme that said Avenged Sevenfold is music for guys who slap their own ass during sex, and that's that guy right there.
It sounds so accurate.
Hit play.
Guys,
Sure.
I hope you like this song. It was sort of just
We
an
won't.
idea I had, and I threw it together in about an hour. So
It's probably gonna sound like
I
it.
hope you like
Uh-oh.
it. If you do, thumbs up,
Not.
rate, comment, subscribe, please.
This video had like
and let me
20
know if I should
views,
make
so
a
this is
full
like a
version of it.
debut, everyone.
So, here it is. Devil can't write no love songs. Hit it.
Oh God. Next topic.
On his Casio.
What's this guy's name?
This baseline is awful.
Devil can't write no love songs.
Matt Guyan.
Stop saying that.
You see, from way back
Is this
when
guy
to this
Suplex's brother?
I don't know.
Just don't pause it. Just
day
keep on letting
and
it go.
age, the one that's called the devil's been filled with rage. He wants to cause harm to every race and age. He wants to take control and put your soul in his cage. You see, my
This is like
story, this is not
90s
a lie.
after school
The devil's
PSA
always
rap.
been one.
Oh, yeah.
See, the devil can't write
Except
no
worse.
love songs, cause the devil has never loved. He hates the good and he hates the world unless they're on his side. You see, the devil can't write no love songs, cause the devil's got nothing to love. Well, I was walking through the city.
Taylor
of Angels
Swift
one
writes love
night.
songs.
A man came out of nowhere and threatened me with a knife. He said, "Hey there, man. My name is Lou. I'm sorry, but I'll have to take your money from you." I said, "Hey there, buddy.
This
Listen,
didn't
I know you're
happen.
not this kind of guy.
He's
You
got
don't
the
steal
left
What a
from
night.
people or take money from the blind." I said,
Canadian
"No, you're
robbery.
right. I don't want
Sorry,
to start no
sorry,
fights.
you
I
gotta
don't
take
know
your
why the
money."
guy was thinking I might. You know, I'm facing all my demons in this time of my life, and I'm sure the devil's got me blind. You see, the devil can't
This
write
is so
no
goddamn
love
bad.
songs, 'cause the devil has never
The devil
loved.
has you blind and
He
tone
hates
deaf.
the good and he hates the world unless they're on his side. You see, the devil can't
know it's
write
gonna
no
be
love
sick, 'cause
songs,
look at
cause
his,
the devil's
like-
got nothing
How
to
the
love.
fuck do you
Take it
find
away.
this? Ah, no.
I wonder if he does this himself.
No.
Congratulations, you know scales.
And the guitar, he doesn't know it for the fucking bass.
Yeah, it's all on one string.
He put this masterpiece together in an hour, you guys.
It sounds like it. Is that how you think a guitar is played, Frank?
No, I play guitar. I'm just fuck around. This is how he's playing it. Finger picking.
Thanks for watching. Again,
Yeah.
guys, if you liked it,
We did.
thumbs up, rate,
Oh.
comment, subscribe.
There's no rate
and
anymore.
Give me some feedback. Let me know how it was. I know it's not.
Kill yourself. In my
Go back, go back to building fucking forts in your room out of PBR cans, man. Just give up. Just give up on your dreams.
Yeah, you know how like people say like you can be anything. You cannot be a rock star.
Wrong. Incorrect. Wildly inaccurate.
Like if you wanted to be like that weird guy that keeps on cutting his sleeves but also collects trash for like waste management, then yeah, we definitely think you can do that.
No, you're totally qualified for that.
Rockstar.
Don't even bother sending them a resume or a CV. Just send them this video.
Yeah.
I disagree, you guys. You know, like some of the top artists that top the charts have, you know, a dozen people write their songs for them, and it takes a long time to get it all together. And he cranked out that masterpiece in an hour with one name on the credits, ladies and gentlemen.
It sounds like it.
Billy, you're just mad because you didn't think of the devil don't write no love songs first. That's all that is.
I'm
you just
also
wish
not dressed up like an edgelord who looks like he would love the devil and then also write a song how the devil sucks. It sounds like the devil broke up with him and he's being pissy.
Yeah, man. This is Ronnie Radke's next band he's gonna put together.
It's probably gonna be, yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna send you that video, and I want you to make it sound.
Deathpool Wilson called him the angel of meth.
He's what Joe Exotic's next husband.
It's totally possible. He looks pretty.
He's already down for terrible tattoos, so that's good. That's not a hurdle to go through.
Yeah. Pop a couple of those teeth out, and now we can talk.
Oh, the Mac will take care of that.
It's just a matter of time.
Oh shit. That's all the videos I got today. So I guess we'll just go ahead and let Bran shield his thing, and Billy, he can do his coke thing.
His coke thing, Billy. When I get done, you better be sure to do your coke thing, all right? So, if you enjoyed the show, as always, I encourage you, leave a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you didn't like it. It's all engagement. We're not little bitches. We can handle it. Either way, let us know what you think about the show. If you haven't already, you're new here, subscribe, turn on notifications, because you don't want to miss shit like this. You don't want to miss a guy squeezing a cat's ass until it orgasms. That's the kind of shit you're only going to get here at Let's Riff YouTube here at the Geek Room. Also, we do have a
guy's channel.
I don't think he has any content up other than that one video. So, you know, if once that gets old, you got to come back here. Also, we're not telling you that guy's channel. Fuck him. We made the video better anyway. So check down below in the description section. I know it's hard times, baby, for everybody. But if you are able to support us, we do have Patreon, obviously Streamlabs and whatnot. We thank everyone who gave during the show. We've got some merch available at Teespring, and like I said, trying times for a lot of people. If you're going to buy something on Amazon that you actually need, then you can use our link and our code. It's right there up front and center in the description section. Doesn't cost you anything extra. We get a little kickback of the proceeds from that. And everyone out there, I guess, stay safe. Stay indoors as much as you possibly fucking can. We gotta get this shit kicked so we can get back to at least somewhat normal life, even though things are going to be pretty shitty after this is over anyway. But yeah, the faster the better. So I guess that'll be about it. Thank you, everyone who joined us. Thank you to the panel here. And I'm sorry that for another week that I had to pull the majority of the videos because, as you all see, it gets dirty. It gets a little ugly.
So if you don't want more content like that, stay your asses in home. If you want more content than that, just keep going around then. So.
yeah. It's, not only are you spreading the coronavirus around, but you're also making us get to the point where we're watching dudes hug cats to orgasms. So, yeah, no.
Squeezing cats' asses and watching music from dudes who look like their trailer smells like rat poison.
Black people do know. It's Billy's way of saying wrap this shit up. It's all good, Billy. I gotta go watch WrestleMania in an hour and a half anyway. Thanks, bro.
I gotta go cook dinner.
Yeah, I should probably eat.
Holy shit.